Hello, fellow addicts. Alyssa and Safi popping in once again. And yes, that means it's that time. If you're seeing our faces, that means it's spoiler time once again in TSTO. We have officially received the next event packet from EA, laying out the details for the next event in our pocket-sized towns. And it's time to give our fellow addicts all the spoilery details. So, as always, we're going to give you a quick rundown of what the next event entails with some spoiler details and images. So get ready, grab a pen and paper, and be prepared for information overload. Remember, we're going to reveal a bunch of spoilers in this video, so if you don't want to know, this may not be the video for you. And now for your official spoiler warning. Spoilers incoming in 3, 2, 1. Spoiler time. The next event will hit our games on Wednesday, April 10th. As far as the theme, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Springfielders have voted yes to everything, and now everything is legal. What's a crime syndicate to do when nothing is a crime? Except for maybe the one thing buried in books that's been forgotten about? And who's this mysterious new figure only known as the Crop Father? Ah yes, the Crop Father has arrived in Springfield in our latest event, the Simpsons. So what are we waiting for? Let's show off that splash screen. Saf, thoughts on this splash screen?
I really like the splash screen. It's got a nice little feel of the Godfather. I like the little cat as well. So yeah, it's kind of weird to see no Skyfinger in this one. There's a whole hand. We're not really seeing Skyfinger. So this is, I guess, the what it was the third splash screen without a Skyfinger. But yeah, overall, I like the general feel of the splash screen. How about
I
you? What do you?
mean, I feel like Skyfinger is there. He's just part of, other digits. You've got, a couple extra fingers and a thumb there. But, Skyfinger's the puppet master. He's controlling it all. And that's kind of what I'm getting from this. So I don't know that I'd consider this a splash screen without Skyfinger. But otherwise, like I said, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. It's very Godfather-esque, this splash screen. All right, so now let's get to some quick facts about the event overall. Once again, we are at another multi-event with each act hitting every 9 days. Similar formula to what we've been seeing, forever at this point. So Act 1 is going to hit on Wednesday, April 10th. Act 2 will hit on Friday, April 19th. Act 3 will hit on Sunday, April 28th. And Act 4 will hit on Tuesday, May 7th. And this event will run until May 15th. So hopefully, none of us end up sleeping with the fishes after 5 weeks of the mob in Springfield. I'm just saying. Anyway, so we know it's a mafia adjacent, this event, but what are we looking at this time around in terms of overall event, the overview, everyone's favorite part where I get to read? Here is the event overview from EA. After the latest ballot initiatives pass, the people of Springfield learn that they've accidentally made everything legal. Gambling, loan sharking, murder, you name it. A stressed out Fat Tony and the mob find themselves in dire financial straits when they realize the citizens of Springfield don't need them anymore. Desperate for money, the gangsters turn to petty crime and even real jobs to no avail. After learning that there is still one thing in Springfield that's illegal, tobacco, Fat Tony and his boys jump on it, only to discover they're being outsold by a mysterious figure they call the Crop Father. It's Homer. Of course, it's Homer. Joining forces, they make a killing in the tobacco racket. But soon, every law enforcement service they've ever heard of is on their case, as well as the bloodthirsty debt collector, Costas Becker. Will Fat Tony and the Crop Father survive long enough to see Mayor Quimby fix this lawless mess, or will everything, including their lives, go up in flames? Dun dun dun! Saf, thoughts on that overview?
It sounds interesting. It feels like they've piece together a lot of things from a lot of different places. You got the mob, you got Tobacco, you got Costas Becker. So but the thing is that it's all these different things coming together along one theme. So it seems like they've got the right idea in mind. So let's see how they execute it.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like a fun story. EA's been really good about the storytelling, so I can't really say much about that as far as, their stories are always fun. This one looks good. And kind of looking at the further down details of this, it looks like it's going to be a fun one. It sounds like it's going to be a fun one. All right, so let's get to some overview facts. These are things that we are always asked. First up, pretty much everyone will be able to play this event. You will only need to be at or above level 5 for this to trigger for you. Characters needed for event currency. These will be used throughout each act. Once again, there is no Fab 4. This time Marge is keeping herself out of this mess. We've got Homer, Bart, and Lisa. And then we've got Quimby, Wiggum, Fat Tony, Cletus, and new premiums, of which there are 4. And the donut promo will also help earn event currency. Pretty standard with the prize track. Each prize track contains 5 prize slots, which 5 times 4 makes 20 total prizes. And here is what the prize track includes. We've got 1 new character, 1 new costume, 8 new buildings, 8 new decorations, and 2 animated tasks. Cleverly left off of here. Go ahead, Zach.
And 0 mystery box tokens.
0 mystery box tokens. We get an event without mystery box tokens. Thank you, EA. Let's see. So let's go over this prize track. We will discuss the images and everything as I put them up. As always, we'll say what it is, throw up an image, have a little conversation, and you guys will let us know in the comments what you think. All right, the first prize on the Act 1 prize track is the Lucky Stiff Funeral Home, which is a building for Springfield. The second prize is an animated task for Fat Tony, and that is play whack-a-mole. The third prize on the Act 1 prize track is a decoration for Springfield, and that is a mound of stolen wallets. And then we go to the fourth prize, which is another decoration, and that is Garbage Island. Kind of looks a little similar to Mound of Stolen Wallets, if I'm, speaking frankly. And finally, the final prize on the Act 1 prize track is the original Springfield Post Office, which is a building for Springfield. Saf, thoughts on those prizes?
Yeah, I mean, you said the the Garbage Island and Mound of Wallets do look quite similar. I'm assuming the island will be a little bit bigger and maybe water placed, but yeah, it kind of seems a little lazy that they just kind of took the same item twice. But again, no mystery box tokens, so I do like it. And the buildings look okay. There's nothing to about the buildings. Whack-a-mole is something that's just kind of sitting in my crusty land area, so it's gonna be nice to have an animated task there, especially for Fat Tony, who doesn't have that many animated tasks. So overall, a pretty good start to the event. How about you? What do you think?
I mean, to make Fat Tony play whack-a-mole, you're gonna have to pull him out of the hot tub. So, I don't know how I feel about that. But no, I'm okay with the prize track. I like that it's 2 buildings, the Lucky Stiff Funeral Home. I love a good pun. I enjoy it. So that's a good one. And the Springfield Post Office, the original Springfield Post Office. It's nice to get some the traditional town items in Springfield, even after all this time. So I'm okay with it. The Mound of Stolen Wallets and Garbage Island, those are okay. They'll probably end up in storage for most folks, but otherwise, decent price track for Act 1. All right, let's jump to Act 2. First prize on the Act 2 prize track is the Confidential, which is a building for Springfield. And then we go to probably one of my favorites, Cletus's Cornfield, another decoration for Springfield. And then we have the Spuckler Barn, building for Springfield. And we go to Springfield Sports Palace as the fourth prize. This is another building for Springfield. And rounding out the Act 2 prize track, we end with the Crop Father himself, the Crop Father, which is an outfit for Homer. Saf, thoughts on this prize track?
I mean, it's nice that they're now bringing the sparklers too. Like I said, this has a little bit of everything. I agree. I like the decoration with Cletus's cornfield. Will go good. The barn looks similar to the couple other barns we have, and the two buildings look a lot like a couple of buildings we got in the casino event. And then we get an outfit for Homer, who's got so many outfits. Kind of looks a little bit like Colonel Homer. So yeah. Um, Overall, it's still a pretty decent, but I will not rate this as a great price track nor a lackluster price track. It's just kind of a run-of-the-mill average price track, pretty good for Act Two.
I mean, I'm happy to see Tobacco Homer, the Crop Father. I've been waiting for that one for a while. But otherwise, I think it's a decent price track. I mean, we get the Spuckler barn. We've had Cletus's farm forever, so it's nice to finally get a barn to go with it. Otherwise, three buildings. I'm not complaining. It's not a bad price track. Cletus's cornfield, though, it's probably going to be one of my favorites. It makes me laugh. All right, let's jump to the Act 3 prize track. First prize on the Act 3 prize track is the Mugshot, another building for Springfield. And then the second prize is Wiggum Parade Balloon, which is a decoration for Springfield and not a good look for Wiggum at all. The third prize is the 12-day dry cleaners, which is another building for Springfield. And then we have the FBI agents, which is a decoration, and this is one of those crowd decorations, so it will likely have different positions when you tap on it. And rounding out the Act 3 prize track, the fifth prize is our one and only character of this event, Costas Becker. Seth, thoughts on the Act 3 prize track?
I think, again, we've hit the apex. It's been going pretty steady. This is a great year, ending with a full character that you can get for free. The decorations and buildings are pretty decent as well. The 12-day dry cleaners and the Wiggum Parade balloon kind of goes good with some of the other balloons that we have in our Krusty Land areas. So overall, solid prize track for Act 3, especially considering you're getting a full premium character in Costas Becker, who was really good in that two-part episode just a couple of years ago. So I'm pretty happy with this prize track.
Yeah, it's a good prize track. The only character is on this prize track, so that by definition makes it a good prize track. But I'm good with the other prizes too. I think they're fun. 12-day dry cleaners and the mugshot. Some good hideouts for the mafiosa in Springfield. Again, the Wiggum Parade balloon, not the best look for Wiggum. Not gonna lie. All right, the Act 4 prize track. All right, we've got 5 prizes rounding out this entire event. So the first prize of the Act 4 prize track is the Grand Chisholm, which is a decoration. And then we've got the Riot Police. This is another decoration. Again, this is a crowd decoration, so it likely will change positions when you tap on it. And then we have the Mafia Front. Hey, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Legit just says Mafia Front. And that is a building for Springfield. And then we have the Springfield Penitentiary Bus. That is a decoration for Springfield. And rounding out the Act 4 prize track and this entire event is an animated task for Chief Wiggum, and that is to fly the jetpack. Saf, thoughts on those?
I'm looking forward to this animated task for Wiggum. Fly the jetpack. You gotta love Wiggum in the jetpack, so that's gonna be good. Having the riot police along with the from the previous act, the mob stand-ins. That's a good one where you can have them face each other. So overall, we're ending pretty good. Not as great as Act 3 with the full character, but still pretty solid ending. So overall, yeah, I'm pretty happy with all 4 prize tracks. How about you?
Yeah, it's a decent event. I like that we're ending on an animated task. It's not, some random useless decoration like a hot dog cooker bot, but it's a fun task for Wiggum. That's kind of something worth tapping for. But overall, I think it's a decent prize track. All 4 acts have strong prizes. They've got weak spots. They've got strong spots, which makes it, a decent event. All right, let's jump to the premium content, shall we? So with this event, we've got 4 new combos, 1 for each act, 150 donuts for each of the 4 combos. So you will need 600 donuts total for the event-specific premiums. Again, there are 4 of those, 1 for each act. Each one's 150 donuts. There you go. Therefore, you add them all up, it's 600 donuts. Gil will be making an appearance during this event. You should see him around Act 3. And the event packet from EA says his deal will cost 150 donuts. So you will need a grand total of 750 donuts to buy all of the event-specific premiums for this event. So that's 750 donuts for the event-specific premiums for this event. All right, let's talk Gil first, as we always do. Gil deal details. All right, Gil this time around again, he will be appearing in Act 3. It's 150 donuts for this combo, and it is the Elegant Scoundrel and Snitchy the Weasel. Saf, thoughts on this combo?
It's all right. I mean, it's not the best that we see here. I mean, Snitchy the Weasel was on The Simpsons for a minute, maybe. So, yeah, again, not the strongest combo we have this event. But if you have enough donuts, then why not? It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, 150 donuts for a Gil deal is pretty good. It's 50 donuts less than they usually are. It's a character and building, not the greatest combo ever, but still not bad. I feel like it's worth 150 donuts to pick this one up, in my opinion, anyway. All right, let's jump to the Act Premium combos. And again, I will throw images up as we discuss these. So for Act 1, your combo is Springfield Sardi's and Uncle Zio, which is funny to me because Zio is Italian for uncle, so it's Uncle Uncle. Saf, thoughts on that combo?
Well, who doesn't want 2 uncles in one? So, yeah, you're getting 2 for the price of 1. So that's my thoughts on that one. Yeah, overall,
Yeah.
and the buildings are all right. So, again, it's not the strongest, but still a decent option.
Yeah, it's not a bad combo. Uncle Uncle. Say Uncle. Uh, all right, Act 2 combo we've got, and again, this one's 150 donuts. Mike Wegman Center and Mike Wegman. Thoughts on this combo?
Yeah, I mean, Mike Wegman's been such a huge part of The Simpsons the last 5 seasons, whether it's the couple guest appearances by Michael Rappaport or just like seeing Mike Wegman in the background, even when he's not being voiced the past 5 years. So, yeah, for me, this is definitely my number one. I'm kind of interested to see how they kind of tie it into the event because Mike Wegman and Mafia, they don't really go hand in hand, but I'm curious to see how it works.
All right, and the Act 3 premium bundle, premium combo. This one actually is a bundle. It's the Surveillance bundle and Lenora, there we go, Carter. This is a bundle of 4 decorations and a character. The 4 decorations, this is a surveillance bundle. It's the surveillance van, the FBI van, police helicopter, and the police motorcycle. You see them all there on the screen. Those 4 come with this along with the character. Saf, thoughts on this one?
This is another solid one that really goes good with the event. Lenora Carter was really good in her episode as well. So, and it's always nice to get some more female characters kind of help that ratio of men to women in the game. So, overall, another nice, strong female character bring to the game. I'm happy with this one.
Yeah, it's a good combo. I like you get four items with this. A little more bang for your donut. All right, rounding out the premium content for this event, the Act 4 premium combo is the Capital City Con Center and Kickback Quimby. This is a building and an outfit for Quimby. It is not a character, it is a costume for Quimby. 150 donuts. Saf, thoughts on this one?
Yeah, again, a costume, 150 donuts, and a costume for Quimby as well. And the building's kind of all right. For me, this is not my favorite, but I mean, again, 750 donuts for all five. It's definitely something I'll get. But if people are short or donut strapped and don't know which ones to get, this would be a pass for me. How about you?
I think Kickback Quimby is kind of funny, but I also feel like that's just Quimby in general, so I don't know that you even would use this costume. But not a bad combo. I mean, it's pretty low on my list, but not a bad combo. I mean, let's face it, most people are going to buy all four anyway because they will help with the event currency. And apparently donuts, they're not so hard to come by these days. So, but it's not a bad combo. All right, so that covers the premiums for this. We do have one donut promo available with this event, and this will launch with the event itself. So this will be up there for Act 1. And this character will help earn event currency. So this is I believe it's a tray of 132 donuts and a character. The character is Dr. Dog. This is a full character for Springfield, and it is $9.99 US. And again, this will earn event currency for all 4 acts of this event. Saf, thoughts on this one?
I mean, it's nice that it does help with the event, help with earning event currency when you're paying that much for it. But again, I've always been an advocate that, this game gives us so much pleasure. We should drop money at least once a year into it and grab a character that gives us fun and pleasure. For me, Dr. Dog's not that one. So I'm going to pass on this one. Maybe wait till several years down the line it shows up in a box. But yeah, for me right now, this one's going to be a pass just because Dr. Dog is not that memorable to me. Yeah, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I would pass on this one. It doesn't stick out to me like anything that's going to be spectacular, like you're missing anything. And you've got 4 other premium characters you can buy where you don't have to actually spend cash for them, and you can utilize those to earn event currency. So you don't necessarily need Dr. Dog to earn all your prizes on this prize track. So I think you'll be okay without him. So I would pass personally. All right, there is an event-specific mystery box full of mafia and law enforcement inspired items from events past. As per usual, I won't be listing everything inside the box. There are over 30 items in the box, so look out for that when the event launches on our site. That will be up there, all the contents of that. But this box will cost mystery box tokens, which you will buy for donuts. Shocking, I know. All right, guys, that's going to do it from us. Saf, you got anything else you'd like to add?
No, I kind of wish I had a door here that I could just kind of close a la Godfather. But yeah, no, it looks like a good event, good prize track. Have fun with it, guys, and enjoy.
All right, guys. So hopefully the spoiler video gets you prepped for this event, and look for it to start on Wednesday, April 10th. And once it goes live, we will, of course, have a rundown post up on TSTOaddicts.com with all of the info you will need for Act 1 and beyond. We will be back soon. So until then, thanks for watching this spoiler video and checking out the details of the latest event in TSTO with us. Happy tapping, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.